Hello, everybody. I'm Gamester522, and welcome to Megaman X Command Mission. This is the final Megaman X game. Okay, just want to make sure my settings are right. Right, messages. Now I'm leaving it normal. So yeah, this is the final Megaman X game in the chronology. So, this game is going to be a lot different than what we normally do. So, you guys are going to see as to why. So, let's get started.
Your mission is to infiltrate Giga City and halt the activities of Epsilon's organization, the Rebellion. I'm afraid the team that went in before you has likely perished. You are our final hope. If you fail this mission, then we will have no choice but to launch an indiscriminate assault on Giga City. The whereabouts of Epsilon are unknown. But we're getting an energy reading from a certain area of ruins. Survey the ruins first.
Nobody to greet us, eh?
Just as I expected. The radio's useless.
I can't believe they sent only the three of us to infiltrate this huge island. I mean, we're good, but I don't know if we're that good.
A large force would be cumbersome.
Keep things small and sleek, huh?
I'm no great hunter like you two. But believe me, I know this island's layout.
Well, we're in your hands, Shadow.
Okay, let's move. I know the perfect place for a hideout.
Are you two okay?
X, use those stairs. We'll meet up top.
This could be a trap. Be careful.
Finders keepers for any goodies.
Chapter 1. Infiltrate Giga City. We can't transmit to headquarters, but we can communicate to each other. If something happens, I'll be sure to contact you. Be careful. So yeah, this is Megaman X Command Mission. You guys are probably wondering, we're walking around. There's no side-scrolling. What the fuck is going on? You're probably wondering. Alright, so time to explain some stuff. These crystals are items. If you press the B button, you dash. Oh, perfect timing. So yes, this game is an RPG. Now then, I guess this is a good time to talk about combat. So when it's your turn, or your character's turn, you press the A button to attack. And if you look at the top screen, you see a whole bunch of stuff. The B button opens up your menu, so you can go to the sub-tank, your sub-tanks, heal people, use items, defend, if you don't want to take a lot of damage, hyper mode, we'll talk about later, and running away from fights. Now, you see the Y and X, those are sub-weapons. You use them just by pressing Y or X, and then you can follow up with a main attack.
I did it!
So yeah. As I was saying, if you press the B button, you can dash. Now, if you dash into these crystals, you get stuff. These are items. Now then, if you guys are wondering, this is going to be a 100% Let's Play of this game. Alright. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is when you use your sub-weapons, down there on the bottom left where your life energy is, you have weapon energy. When you use sub-weapons, it consumes weapon energy. But don't worry. Each character recovers a fixed amount of weapon energy each time it's their turn.
I did it!
Which also, for those of you who couldn't tell, I'm playing on the GameCube version. This is a save point. Now then. Hopefully you guys are following along. Alright, here are some baton bones. Now, if we're dealing with multiple enemies, with X especially, we can use our action trigger. If we press the R button, only when our weapon energy number is green, in other words, above 50%.
Charge shot!
We hold the A button to fire a charge shot using as much weapon energy as we currently have that does not go above what we currently have.
I did it!
And we leveled up. Whenever you level up, you get full health refill, so keep that in mind. But yeah, 100% Let's Play this game means all items, all force medals, and all bosses, all figurines, everything. Found and activated what seemed like a security terminal. Said some lock was disabled. Did anything happen on your end? So that's how it works. X, the doors that you unlocked is the door to the place in the west block where Shadow and I are. The system is structured so the door in the west block can only be controlled from the east block where you are. The door in east block can only be controlled by us here in the west block. In other words, X, I just have to control the terminals for each other. Teamwork is vital if we're gonna get through this. Don't be late, X. Alright then. So yeah, it feels great to play this game again. Also, you guys are probably wondering, like, how did X get such a drastic change? Well, I guess between 100 years, his body was definitely probably modified or upgraded. So now we just want to go through this, killing enemies as we go. Which I do want to mention, I'm not going to run away from any encounters. Unless they get obscenely annoying and I find them completely unnecessary. Will I do that in the future? Only you will know. Next, do you read me? Go to the middle floor. I have a feeling you'll find something there. Alright. Now, you see this? These yellow crystals are sub-tank energy. Now, these do count towards the item completion. Got here, anti-lock. Anti-lock cures static, which I'll go over the different various things as they happen. Anyway, I need to take damage. That way I can use my sub-tanks and pick up that sub-tank crystal. Because they count towards the item completion, and I want to get items as soon as I'm able. So we're just gonna kill some baton bones. Baton Bone was angered by the defeat of an ally. Okay, since I took damage, might as well go ahead and end this. I did it. Yeah, you guys are gonna hear that loud. Hopefully I don't level up. Okay. So now, I'm just gonna heal myself, like so. And bam. That's pretty much the gist of it. And what do we have here? Okay, let's read that again. Ultra Mobile Bobcat Reploid Wild Django. System's okay, all green. Roll out. Dr. Psyche. Silverhorn. Mach Gentra. X, how did it go? So there's one there also? These must be the Reploid production pods Zero mentioned. There are 4 pods here. They've all finished production and the Reploids have already left the pods. Shoot, I knew it. There are 4 pods on my side too. Of course, all the customization was finished. This was my first detail with you, and I'm not optimistic about the future. We're not getting anywhere with this. We gotta check the upper floor. The doors here have been destroyed, so there's no need to unlock them. I unlocked the doors on your side. Now we should both be able to proceed. Time to head to the upper floor. Alright. So yeah. Moving on up. Ooh. You guys are going to be in for a ride, for those of you who've never played or seen this game before, because this game has a lot to offer.
I did it.
In fact, if there's any RPG game I would say anybody should play, if they've never played an RPG before, play this. So I'm telling you guys right now, if there really was like a re-release of this game on like next-gen consoles, I would buy that shit in a heartbeat. But Capcom has said they have no plans for it.
Charge shot.
They're willing to do all 8 Mega Man X games, but they won't do X Command Mission, sadly.
I did it.
It'd be great. It probably will happen in the future. I'm just eating my own words. Well, this video was made in the past, for those of you who know that. Now then. Alright. This is a twist. We have a dog and 2 Baton Bones. Now I am just going to destroy the Baton Bones, so there are less enemies to attack me. You just basically need to apply like simple turn-based RPG logic here. That's all you need to do.
I did it.
This is fantastic. Enemies can drop items too. that wasn't already obvious. Okay, did I take damage? Yes, I did. Alright, give me this. Alright, now what's in here? Ooh, big capsule. Plasma Energy Reploid Scarface. All green. Ooh, what's this? Unknown Energy Manipulator Epsilon. Warning. Error occurred during production. Reploid requires maintenance. This could be sticky. 2 high-performance Reploids are complete. X, how are things on your end? 2 were produced here as well. One of them was Epsilon. What? Are you certain, X? Shoot, what do we do now? 4 high-performance units and 8 combat units. That's quite a squadron. No wonder those who arrived first never made it back. We'll continue investigating X, but we'll need to act cautiously. By the looks of things, I'd say there's something upstairs. We're going up to see what it is. Yeah, sorry if I finished talking after I'd already pressed the text box. It's just because I kind of get a little bit impatient, like so. Alright, now green crystals. These are sub-weapons. Now, I'm not going to change to this melt missile, just because I want to conserve weapon energy with the weapons I currently have. So I guess this will unlock Zero's side. Not synchronized. X. The terminal on this side receives a synchronization signal. On this floor, the 2 terminals have to be operated simultaneously. I'll send 3 audio signals. Press A when you hear the 3rd signal. Are you ready? 2, 3. Not synchronized. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Synchronized. Disabling all security for Legrano Laboratory 3rd floor, east and west. Alright, we did it. Heading to the upper floor. Alright, let's go. Government Maverick Hunter detected. Neutralizing target. Ooh boy. X, when we use those terminals, we gave ourselves away. Engaging possible rebellion troops. Commence attack. X, stay on guard. So you guys are going to see these guys a lot. These guys are called Prions. They're an enemy that's pretty unique to this game. Alrighty. Bam. Get out of here. I did it. Alright. Now we got something called X-Heart and LE plus 100. Target's destroyed. I've never seen this kind of enemy before. Something must be upstairs. Heading to 4th floor to investigate. Obtain force metal in battle. So basically, I can explain this a lot better than that can, instead of you guys sitting there having to read. But basically, the force metal option is now open to us. Basically, force metal is a type of like buff equipment. As you can see, it tells you the effects of the force metal down at the bottom when you equipped it. And there's another thing right next to it called erosion, which, if you equipped so much force metal that the erosion goes above your character's immunity, they start getting like stat debuffs. In other words, it starts like corroding them. Erosion. I mean, it pretty much makes sense. But anyway, X-Heart. Revive. Can't talk. Revive once from KO with 10% LE. Every single battle, this is usable once. It does not get consumed, because that's how it is. And then LE Max just basically increases your life energy by 100. So that's pretty much all there is to that. Okay, I did get hurt, so that's good. There we go. Making some headway. I've arrived at the central room, but I don't see anything here. Looks like we can meet up here. I'll be waiting for you on the central floor. Ooh boy. And there's a save point right here. There's a locked door. What does it say? Cannot unlock without the Legrano key. Interesting. Alright. Now, I just need to take some damage. That way I can pick up this energy. Oh look, it's another Prion. get the feeling I might level up from this.
I did it!
And I did. Okay, so I gotta get into one more battle. Legrano key. There are some places in this game that require keys in order to open. Which I'll go into more detail about that. Oh, here's a new type of Prion. This is a Prion bit maker, I believe is what it's called. Basically, it can create little allies, as you see there. And they attack. And he can keep creating them. But, unlucky for him, I got some charge coming his way.
Charge shot! Now! Yeah!
Bam. That's a quad kill, ladies and gentlemen. Alright then. So now, go ahead and hit this. Tank Energy Infinities just refill your sub-tanks all the way to max. Now I'm not going to bother saving just because I've played this game so many fucking times that I'm not worried in the slightest. Zero, you're safe. What took you so long, X? You know I can't stand to wait. Zero, join the party.
Who the heck is this?
That came out of nowhere. So it's time to fight our first boss. Preparing Shark Missile for launch. Yes, this is the Hippo Wrestler. This is our first boss, and you notice we have Zero with us.
Don't move!
Now the thing we need to do is we need to destroy that missile first. And the Hippo Wrestler... Okay, I guess not this time. I want to build up my weapon energy with Zero. Head is protected from shot damage. When facing a powerful enemy, go into hyper mode. So I guess we'll talk about that now. If you press B and go to menu, you can enter hyper mode, which basically increases all of your stats drastically and can change your action trigger sometimes.
This is it!
So Zero's hyper mode is his black armor. Now, he deals a shit ton of damage when he hits stuff with it like this. Like so. Took that missile out in one shot. As for X, he has a brand new armor, X Fire.
Here goes nothing!
Awesome. Now, let's do an action trigger. So then, 1700 damage. The head has been destroyed. Oh yeah, another thing I want to mention about hyper mode is that you're completely immune to all status effects. So if you have status effects, you can literally go into hyper mode to get rid of them. Now let's look at Zero's action trigger. Basically, Zero has to put in commands. Awesome.
Take this!
That's a lot of damage. Now, preferably, we want to kill this boss with a action trigger, because whenever you fight bosses, the amount of XP you can get is somewhat affected by how much damage you deal to, or like how you finish them. This guy ain't gonna last long, so I'm gonna do something with X. I'm going to power charge. that increases my physical damage. Now, if I just cancel my turn, I keep that charge going into my next turn. That way, if I do it again, it's maxed out. Now, Zero ran out of turns with his hyper mode, so now he goes back to his normal state. Now, I am just going to go ahead and do this, because why not? Now then, since I did that double charge, X's physical power is now double for his next attack, and you know what that means. Bam. That is how we do it. See? 20 turns, 30% XP boost.
I did it!
Fire Missile and Guard Buster. Alrighty then. They just don't know when to stop. I'm getting back to the investigation. There was a door leading to the upper floor in the west block. Shadow's gone ahead to check the upper floor. I'll follow suit and catch up with him. Now, if we come over here, there's some more force medals. I'm actually going to equip these to X. You guys are probably wondering, why am I not equipping them to Zero? Well, you're about to find out why. Now, Zero has very low immunity, so force medals are kind of hard to do with him. Now, I believe... Okay. Something I'll talk about later, I was thinking about. Alright, now, pink crystals are key items. Here, it's a tank parts. And if we look at our sub-tanks, you notice that there's a fourth of a tank right there. If we get 4 tank parts, we get a new sub-tank. And that's more energy we can use for healing. And also, when you create a new sub-tank, it fills up all of your sub-tanks. There's 10 sub-tanks in this game. And we're definitely going to get all of them. Alright. Now, X has been afflicted with the blind status effect. Basically meaning that his accuracy for his attacks has gone down. Of course, that doesn't mean you always miss. So don't you dare think that. Now, there's one thing with Zero I didn't talk about yet, and that is his Heat Haze. This is a sub-weapon exclusive only to him. It basically creates a mirage, which deals an additional hit. Now, just because that little animation occurred when I got hit by that shield peeler, doesn't mean it actually happened. It would only have happened if there was a text saying that so and so had gone down.
I did it!
You guys will understand it the further we go on. Oh, there's 2 items here. Vaccine program and reboot.
Shadow, are you okay?
Yeah. But look.
Huh? Epsilon?
Indeed, it is I, Epsilon, the Rebellion Army Commander.
Well, well. So the great commander came out just to greet us?
I have heard many things about you. The great Maverick Hunters, X and Zero. You truly are elite Reploids. Won't you fight alongside us? Fight for a common vision.
Shut your trap, Maverick! You're in no position to make offers. This is 3 versus 1, buddy.
Oh, but is it?
Shadow? No way!
Shadow is a believer. He understands our goals. I'll ask again. Whose side are you on?
Okay, Epsilon. My answer is... this!
Zero!
Silence! Show the commander some respect.
Zero! Behind you! Zero! Zero! Whoa! Oh no.
Join us, X.
I don't care what your vision is. You're still a bunch of mavericks. And as you know, I am a maverick hunter. Shadow, I can't forgive you.
Why, you won't get away!
Let him go. He will be back. My subjects, the time has come to show the world our vision.
Zero left the party. And that's also the end of Chapter 1. Can you believe that? Yay. Okay then.
Where am I?
X, you've come too. This place is known as New Hope.
But what about Zero?
Take it slowly, X. I don't know what happened, but you've taken some serious damage. This is the Resistance hideout. You can rest here.
Chapter 2. Recapture Central Tower. So we hit Chapter 2, and that's also where I'm going to end this episode. So I hope you guys are looking forward to this. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Till then, see you then.